The writer and producer gave an hilarious account of what might happen in a reboot of the BBC satire last October. Could it be about to come true? Tuesday, the 10th of October 2017 at 10:51 am. This morning at 8:00 a.m., Armando Iannucci's Twitter followers were met with the news that the satirist, writer and producer is soon to answer one of the biggest questions of our time. What would the thick of its Malcolm Tucker make of Brexit? I have good news later for those asking for Malcolm Tucker on Brexit. Armando Iannucci at Iannucci, October 10th, 2017. What could this mean? Could he be about to revive hit BBC satire The Thick of It, starring outgoing Doctor Who Peter Capaldi as Sweary Spin Dr. Malcolm Tucker? Are we about to witness the greatest comedy comeback since, well, not Porridge, but, you know, another one? Probably not. He later also tweeted, I have good news later for those asking for Alan Partridge on Brexit. Armando Iannucci at Iannucci, October 10th, 2017. But that hasn't stopped us digging out this excellent little snippet from Richard Herring's Leicester Square podcast from October last year, in which Iannucci discusses what might happen in the thick of it Brexit special. Asked by Herring what would be the plot if the characters were reunited in post-referendum Britain, Iannucci, apparently off the top of his head, reveals a fanciful first 5 minutes. They realize that the ballot paper has got a misprint on it. It says no and no instead, and oh my god, and should they let it out, or should they keep it quiet? And then Ollie gets drunk in a pub and admits it, and a reporter publishes it as a story, and soon the press are furious, and Malcolm plants the rumor that it was all started by the man who first came up with the word no. So they trace his great-great-great-grandson to a small house in Perth, not Perth in Australia, Perth in Scotland, which complicates matters, and so the press are camped outside this small house in Perth saying, why did you fuck up the referendum with your double no ballot paper? And the minister says, I think we got away with it, only to discover she had a microphone on when she said that. And it was broadcast across Times Square and via the International Space Station to Vladimir Putin, who launches a nuclear strike. You want to see that, mate, don't you? Here's hoping that's the big news today. You can watch the whole of Richard Herring's podcast with Armando Iannucci below. And subscribe to the excellent weekly podcast on iTunes. Comedy Armando Iannucci, Richard Herring, The Thick of It.